Hello and welcome to practice. I'm your yoga teacher, Mallory Reese, and today we are going to be working the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is so important and vital to the flow of not only the energy, but the lymph throughout the body, which really helps to support the immune system, the detoxification system. So we need to work on always doing our best to bring in saucha, cleansing into our lives wherever we can, wherever we're at. So, today we are going to be using cypress and grapefruit essential oils. Cypress is really good for the lymphatic system to get everything flowing, that lymph flowing, so it can be carried to be detoxified. And also grapefruit. All citrus oils are really good detoxification oils and cleansing oils, and these go really nicely together. So take 1 or 2 drops of each oil into your hand. Rub the hands together, and then start to take some long inhales and exhales, starting to tune in and breathe. And we're going to bring the oil to our lymph nodes, so you can start to massage underneath the jaw, and then maybe work your way into the armpits, giving some nice little massaging action, sides of the body, straightening out the legs. We'll do a little massage up the legs, just getting some movement into the body before we settle into the breath. You can get the groin, it's your groin, so make friends with it. Work the lymph nodes that are down there, and then find your seat. Taking a couple of breaths here. We're going to be starting by just working with the breath and a mantra. We're going to inhale for a count of 4, saying the mantra, lymph is flow, and then on the exhale, a count of 4, and saying breath is flow. So inhale at your own pace, lymph is flow, exhale, breath is flow. Simple as that. So find your comfortable seat. Take a deep inhale, thinking lymph is flow. Exhale, breath is flow. Inhaling, lymph is flow. Exhaling, breath is flow. Inhaling, lymph is flow. Exhale, breath is flow. Saying it in your own mind, focusing on the mantra. Inhaling, lymph is flow, and exhaling, breath is flow. For about the next 10 breaths, I want you to repeat this. Control the breath for the next 10 breaths. Inhaling, lymph is flow. Exhaling, breath is flow. reminding yourself of the mantra one more time. Inhaling lymph is flow, and exhaling breath is flow. And gently coming back into the room, fluttering the eyes. Let's switch out the cross of the legs, gently, mindfully, using some core and mobility. We're going to start off with the lymph up in the neck. So inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale. Let it go. Maybe roll out the shoulders. Let's take some full arm circles. So bringing left hand back behind you. Inhaling right arm up high. Coming all the way around. Going at your pace. Feeling into all of the space in the shoulder girdle. Last one. Come to the other side, planting right hand. Inhaling left arm up and around, finding your space here. And then exhale, coming back. Coming into your table, coming onto your hands and knees, and starting to flow through your cat-cows. Inhale, allow the breath to let the body flow. Exhale, rounding it out. Inhaling up. Exhale, round. Few more rounds at your own breath and pace. If you want to add any extra movements, feel free. We'll inhale back to center and take a thread the needle, planting through the right hand, inhaling left arm high. On the exhale, we'll thread left arm underneath right. You can come all the way down onto the shoulder, let it float, maybe bring a block underneath. Just breathing into your back. Then planting the right hand again. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, plant left hand. Inhaling right arm high. Exhale, threading it under, settling in. Few breaths here. Last breath. And planting through the left hand. Inhale, unwinding, lifting it up. And then exhale, release right hand down. We're going to activate the core a little bit. Tuck the toes under. We're going to come to some little bear crunches. On your exhale, push into the hands. Lift the knees off a little bit. Hug in Mula Bandha. Inhale down, maybe a little cat. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Last 2. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale down. And then exhale, up and back. Down dog. Taking any movements you need. Letting the body feel the flow. Exploring. Maybe you want to lift up one leg and then the other. We have about 3 more breaths. And then if you haven't done so already, starting to settle into your down dog. We'll inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Maybe you want to wrap the hands around, interlace the fingers in opposite arms, or let the hands come long. On your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise it all the way up, arms up overhead, and exhale, release down. We're going to do 3 half sun salutations to start to get the lymph in the groin area from our forward foldings coming up and down. Find your mountain, Tadasana. On your next inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Use the core, fold from the hip hinge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, ground into the feet. Rise it up, arms up overhead. And exhale, release the hands down. 2 more. Inhale, rising it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise it all the way up. Exhale, release the hands down. Last one. Inhale, rising it up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise it all the way up, arms up overhead. And exhale, release the hands down. We're going to come into warrior 2 on the right side. Step the left foot back. Square the hips to the side. Make your way, warrior 2. Couple breaths here. Pump the lymph a little bit more. Inhale, straighten through the front leg, reach arms up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink in. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, up. Exhale, sink in and hold. Then we're going to inhale, lift up again. On the exhale, we're going to come to a little side stretch. So push left arm forward, reach right arm up overhead. On your exhale, you can walk that back foot in. We're going to come into a strengthening Trikonasana, triangle pose. Switching the push of the arms, can try and roll forward. Inhale, lift up, reverse triangle, switch arms. Exhale, come forward, triangle. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale down. Then you can release right hand, lift up left hand, come into your full Trikonasana. Last breath. On your next inhale, coming back up. Exhale, we're going to take Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale, hands onto hips, lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hand. Few breaths here. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Sinking in, couple breaths here. We're going to start to flow. Inhale, lift up, straighten front knee. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten front knee. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink in. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to come into our reverse triangle. Right arm is going to push forward as we straighten through the front knee. Arc the left arm back. Come into our triangle flow here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, sink in to your supported strengthening triangle. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it in. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it in. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, sink it in. Hold. You can release left arm. Breathe right arm high. Couple more breaths. On your next inhale, coming all the way up. We're going to come into horse pose. Feet out, heels in. When you're ready, squat it down. Hands can come on to the quads. You can rock side to side. Maybe find some stillness. On your next inhale, star pose. Take up space. Couple breaths here. On your next exhale, we'll take a big step forward. Tadasana. Find your mountain. Realign. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Couple breaths in your down dog. On your next inhale, looking forward, bringing the knees down or stepping them through. I'm going to come in to a simple Marichanasana seat. So extending the left leg out, hugging right knee into chest. And just staying here, feeling the breath, breathing in to your quad. Start to make our way into the twist. So hugging on to the right knee with the left arm. Opening up right arm back behind you. And just take a simple twist. Staying here, hugging, using your inner thigh. Maybe hopping left arm on the outside of the right leg. And just breathe. Inhale, coming back to center. Releasing right leg, giving it a shake out. We'll take the left side. Bringing left knee in. Hugging it in for a couple breaths. Then we'll start to make our way into the twist. Hopping, either maintaining the hug or hopping right elbow on the outside of the knee. Just breathing here. Can you hear your breath? Lymph is flow. Breath is flow. On your next inhale, coming back through center, releasing the leg. We're going to lower down onto the back, using a little core, planting the feet, and slowly rolling yourself down. Taking a couple breaths here. On your exhale, engage the core. Bring right knee in. Breathing. And then drawing right knee across the body. Breathing. Releasing. Inhaling back to center. Exhale. Extend right leg and then slowly bring it all the way down. To the left side once the right leg makes contact. Exhale, hugging the knee in. A couple breaths here. then drawing left knee across the body. Your next inhale, coming back to center. We'll take waterfall, lifting both legs up. If you need to hug around the thighs to help keep them lifted, we're using some core, allowing the hands to come up overhead or down by the sides. If you can maintain the lift. On your next exhale, we'll come into happy baby, bending into the knees, grabbing onto the feet. Last few breaths here. And then exhale, releasing the legs down. If there's any final pose you need, I invite you to take it or make your way into Shavasana. Maybe you want to take a Supta Baddha Konasana for Shavasana, bringing the soles of the feet together and the knees come out. Maybe arms come up overhead. Bring arms wide out to the side or keep them on your mat. Take traditional Shavasana if that speaks to you. Now we assimilate. We've moved the body to get the lymphatic fluid flowing, to help the lymphatic system flow. Now we let it to course through the rest of our body, cleansing and detoxifying. To draw deeper inhale. Let it go on the exhale. A few more breaths here. Deeper inhale. Open mouth exhale. Let it go. Starting to bring in some gentle movement. Wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe rolling out the wrists, the ankles. Maybe taking one final pump. Inhale, full body stretch. On the exhale, engage the core. Bring the knees in. And then we'll roll off to one side. Plant the hand. Slowly make your way back up. Finding your seat again. Closing the eyes. Hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer at heart center. Tap in to your state, to where you're at, to how you feel. Notice, observe. Remind yourself to keep moving. Keep flowing. Find your flow. Keep your physical body moving. Give yourself massages. Find your flow. Gently opening the eyes if they're not already. Thank you for coming and practicing Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Hello, I'm Mallory Reese. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to practice with me and give back to yourself. If you would like to support my efforts in spreading the healing energy of yoga and infusing that with astrology, human design, the gene keys, essential oils, I would love your support. Down below in the description, you can find the links to my Patreon, as well as links to the props that I use. I do earn small commissions for that, but it keeps me being able to pour my energy into offering all of these free classes for you. So thank you again for your support. I am eternally grateful. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.